Hey everybody. Oh man, cameras keep falling. How ya doing? Uh, Seth or Seth 101 here. Some of y'all know me as other name. Today we're going to be taking apart iPhones that have already been processed. I already started taking them apart, so y'all are catching the middle of everything. One of my biggest suggestions while doing this process is to get you lots of magnets because there are a lot of small parts here that bounce around a little bit. So I went and took some TV speaker phones, speakers out of some old broken televisions and gonna use them as my collection magnets. They work pretty well. Um, they hold up all the little parts from running away. So I have two of them. Well, I have three of them actually, and as you can see here, yeah, one of them already has some screws on it from when I was moving the stuff around. They kind of fell up there. I have a jar of magnets. Just magnets are very important while doing this because it keeps you from losing the small amounts of profit. Screws add up, they stack up quite nicely. I have like 10 pounds of screws in my car just from taking apart simple things. So these iPhones have lots of tiny screws and lots of tiny parts. So you don't want to lose. You want to keep as much as possible. Okay. So I'm just going to angle you down here so you can see what's happening as I explain everything. All right. So this is my work area. So this is the husk of an iPhone. I'm not sure which generation this is, but pretty much what I'm going to be doing is going after this stuff in here. So like up in here is the camera, broken camera, headphone jack. Down here is the speaker system, speakers, power charger system, the back of this button, the little the home button, all plated, gold, 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 gold. Has gold all behind these little components. Also, what we're going to be doing today is taking off the shielding from the memory or the CPU parts. All of these aluminum platings need to go because when I start doing the acid process, we don't need all of this in the way. It needs to get out of here, primarily. Of course, I'm going to keep it. That's why I have my little scrap bin right here. It it all goes towards something. Yeah, so let's start with the husk. Keep it simple. I seem to have misplaced my screwdriver that I was using, which is unfortunate, but I have another one. So just gotta work with these tiny, tiny screws, get them out. Fortunately, this is live, so there's no real time lapse going. Just me taking this stuff apart. It's going to be a little while, but if you have any questions, want to know any information, see what else I do, go ahead, ask away. I honestly don't know if this is even working through my headset like I wanted to. That'd have been great. So, yeah. A lot of these things just slip right out of socket really easily. So, well, no, that doesn't go there. Oh, let me show you guys something. So, I've been taking these apart all day. Been on the move, so I've been mobile. Have to use all kind of weird containers. But one of the things I took apart earlier is the bottom of an iPhone 7 or 8. And this is the power and speaker system. Just to show you all this right here, this shiny right here, this is gold plating on wire. Inside of here also has gold plating. This headphone jack I'm not sure if it has gold plating. I haven't cracked it open yet. But there's little gold speckles all over this thing. If you, you know, look hard enough, you'll find what you want. And what you really want is the gold. You know, nothing else really. Everything else is just side money, or what I like to call bonus. You know, even the little connection pieces, gold plated. The grounding pieces, you know, all of that, gold plated. Just to show you more, as you take apart your stuff, you'll have these RAM memory cards, gold plating, gold plating, gold plating, all of this. Inside of these memory banks, gold plating, you know, just some quality stuff. I'm not sure if this is iPhone or Android, but this was also in my pile of memory cards. So all of that shiny gold, that's all gold plating. You know, this is all of these things. So, you know, if you have a goal, you try to get there. I have a goal of £1 for the year, you know, trying to reach it. Hopefully, if I reach my goal, I'll be able to bump it up to a kilo in a year. But this is what I have to process. I'm not trying to advertise for these guys. But it's hundreds of these. 100 of these by themselves, and then a bunch of these green guys, and then I have a ton of these shells that well, you know, the memory pieces came out of, but they still even have laced gold pieces, like you'll have here where the power connection is. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Focus for me. Yeah, right there. Then you know, up in here we have the camera, has gold connections. So just nothing but a matter of time and patience, and you will have enough gold to pay some bills. You know, strive for the best. Gotta get a system going here. Make it a mess. So yeah, I cut myself earlier. It kind of sucks. Like, still stings, and it's annoying. Really annoying. So I'm working out of the office today. So I'm not in my workstation. I'm actually out and about and enjoying the day, and someone else is getting a call on their iPhone as I'm up here taking apart iPhones. I think that's a little bit of irony. Just a tad bit of irony. And there you go. Now, these speaker systems are not bad. I mean, none of the wires are broken, none of the connections are messed up. So if I wanted to, I could sell them, but I don't, and I don't really care to. So if I still have them and you want to contact me, please message me, leave a message in the chat, and I'll send these to you. You know, you can have them. But if I still have them, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to destroy them for their magnets. Like I said, magnets are pretty important in this operation. Keeps the metal, you know, in check, if that makes sense. So, yeah, just gonna set that guy there. Now the camera. The camera's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know where. Oh, there it is. The camera's kind of weird because you have this optical on your phone, right? And you're like, oh, it's so tiny. But if you just crack the back off, you have a lace of gold in a mirror. So I don't know if you can see that. Is it gonna focus for me? Yeah, no, I don't know. But yeah, there's gold in there. So just kind of crack it off. Do what you want with the lenses. No one cares. And I need a place for my gold. I have a place for my scrap. I did not think this all the way through. Now did I? You know what? Here we go. Doop. Just gonna put these guys up here for right now. This stuff is really, really odd sometimes because some things will have gold in them and other things will, you know, if they're cheaper made, they won't. And there's no real way of telling until you open it up or until you at least start doing the recovery process half the time. You know, I'm starting to discover that there's no real reason why iPhone charges as much as they do for their phones. They just do because they know people will pay it. You know, I've discovered that in this process. You know, like most headphone jacks on Androids or cheap level tablets have a gold-plated headphone jack. But these guys, I cracked one open earlier. I'm just going to do it here for you guys. They tend to not have, they have aluminum-plated headphone jacks, which is weird because, you know, sound quality is what they pride themselves on. Oh, there it is. Let's see, can I get this one open? The other guy was easier. Oh, here it goes. Just gotta split them. There we go. This one's giving me a little bit of a hard time. That glue is strong. Alright, so see how like there's aluminum connections in here instead of gold connections? Now the one I cracked open earlier had gold connections. I don't know what the difference between the two. Like see that? That's aluminum. That's not gold connections. But they pride themselves on the sound quality. And we all know aluminum connections, they give out sound quality. They drop sound quality every once in a while. So, yeah. Yep. Man, I'm mad I left my little screwdriver, dude. Oh no, it's right here. Look at that. Oh man. I found my screwdriver. I'm glad I did. Because this would have been really annoying. You know, I started this project just this year, 2018. Oh man. Put this guy right here. And you know, a lot of people have doubted what I'm saying, but a lot of people also have believed in me. And this set of iPhones comes as a donation. I did not find, nor do I buy anything. I did not find this, nor did I buy this. This comes as a smooth donation from a friend of mine who, for the sake of time period, will remain nameless. But thank you, man. You have no idea how much this helps the cause. There we go. See? And these power junctions, gold plated, gold laced, everything. Doop. Yeah. Then you have the wires. Well, the wires, I'm not 100% sure if they're gold inside of the wires. You know, I'm not. You know, it looks like there is because the outside of the wire is gold plated, but I'm not sure how much of the inside of the wire is. What I am sure of is that the button that I just took off, the little sensor button right there, has a gold bottom underneath an aluminum shield. And check that out. Doop. And a lot of people that I've been watching, or researching on, have been missing that. So they go, they take apart the entire iPhone, and they leave everything else. They take it apart and they leave that, and I'm like, that's some weight right there. That's some good gold. I don't know why you're not looking there. Why you're not going for it? I mean, hey, as you see, I'm literally taking every screw out of this husk. And again, my reason being is because screws are easy to keep. They add up quickly, and they're dense. They have weight to them. They send. I have a bucket. It's in my truck. Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, wasn't expecting all that, but it's in my truck, and it's mostly screws taken out of devices. I don't have to worry about space because it's a 5-gallon bucket, and they'll just fit in there. When I need the money, I'll just go cash in all the screws. It's really simple to me. Some people think it's a waste of time. I think it's something I can do as passive. Yeah. So this is not a fix-it video, honestly. I don't know how to fix these things. I have no idea how to fix an iPhone. But I have plenty of iPhone parts, if anybody needs them. Buttons, screws, the little, I literally take out everything. So these little buttons on the side, they're coming out. Oh, I can take it out now. Look at that. All these little buttons, the plus, negative button, the volume buttons, all coming out. Everything. When I say I want these things to be a husk, just a husk, just a frame. And the reason I do that is because it just adds to my screw weight, and also because it makes me know that I took all the gold that I can get out of these things out. Now we get to a part here where it's like connected to the outside frame, and there's only one part that I really need, which is right here, the microphone. The microphone that's right there. I need to take that out of there. So I need to just kind of rip it out. Don't even worry about it. Boop. Alright. It's out. So there you go. This is a iPhone husk. All the screws. This is all the buttons missing. All the power buttons. Everything. This is what your iPhone looks like on the inside once you tear it apart. So just gonna move on to the next thing. Now, this one to me is a bit dangerous. I'm checking this. This is screens, and there's a lot of glass shards. Like, this is a broken screen, as you can see. It looks like, yeah, this thing has been done. But the back side easily comes off. Could, I'm pretty much looking to see what on the screens are made of gold. I have two screens that are on a Verizon phone, and not an iPhone, an Android phone, that, oh crap. Okay. That had a gold lace around the edge of the screen, like around the edge. So we're gonna take it apart and see what the results are. So if you're gonna do this far, like I'm going, I suggest you be careful. Keep a broom on you. You know, I have my handy dandy broom because there will be a lot of shards of glass, and you do not want this stuff in your carpet, on your floor. You know, you don't want it just floating around. So, but let's keep going down this road of adventure. Ooh. Man, this stuff is thin. Boy, I don't know about this. Okay. Well, got that part off. Extra filter. Gonna set this over here. Let's see how we got down to the ink layer. And there is gold in here. I see some. But I have no idea how I'm getting to it. Like, it's right there. That gold lacing is in there. I just don't know how I would safely get to it. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to deem this as not worth it. Even though I'm still going to dabble in a couple of them. I got like a bunch of screens. So, but I'm going to deem this as not really worth it. You know, it is cool to take apart an iPhone screen. But this is kind of dangerous. You have glass and shards of thin glass everywhere. You know. Do get some cool filters though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, got the reflective sheet, and then we got the filters. Like, shoot, got these filters popping. And ow, and these each filter light. You know, different levels and shades of light. So I'm gonna set these guys over here. Set this guy over here. That's dangerous. I need to find a way to expose to this, to get rid of this stuff. Maybe I'll sit them on this thing. Ah, this is another speaker set that I took out. So, doop. You know, the crazy part is that a lot of this stuff is really tiny. A lot of the gold pieces, a lot of the gold trace is significantly small. So you really gotta search for what you want. Alright. Well, I'll be honest with you, I think that's our show. Tune in next time for the next segment. You know, I'm not sure what I'll be taking apart then. Right now, it's iPhones and their screens and husk or shell casings. You know, I do not know how to process stuff. You know, I have a chemist for that. But yeah, talk to you guys later. How do I end this? Is it this? I don't know how to end. Oh, wait, there's the X button.